Hey guys, Mickey Swafford here, Chattanooga Jiu-Jitsu Academy. Hub Swafford's with me today, helping get some video content out online. So, one of the things we want to do when we clinch someone in a street fight self-defense situation, if we have the ability to limit their movement, that's a good thing, right? So, one of the ways we can do that is pin somebody up against the wall, right? And I say the wall, it could be a chain link fence, it could be a car, hopefully not my car. It could be up against anything that limits or restricts their movement, right? So a lot of times when I ask in class, if I pin somebody against the wall, what percentage of their ability to move did I limit? A lot of times people say 25%. The answer is actually more than 50%, right? Because people think about we live in a world like a forward, backwards, left, right video game type deal. And instead, we live in a 360-degree world. So if I pin somebody against the wall, that cuts off half of their ability to move, right? Because they can't move backwards, the wall's there. But it also can't move straight forward because I'm pinning them against the wall. So it greatly reduces one's capacity to move, right? So we're gonna look at kind of a quick and dirty trick. Those are Hub's favorite, on how to stop somebody and take advantage once I get them pinned against the wall. So again, from this position here, we're just gonna assume I clinch Hub right here, right? And then I'm gonna go to move him against the wall, right? Because it's not much distance. Anytime, I probably wouldn't walk a guy across a Publix parking lot to pin him against the wall, but if the wall was a couple feet behind him, I would definitely take advantage of it. So I'm just gonna clinch him here and pin him against the wall. So if I clinch Hub right here, and I pin him against the wall, and from this position, if Hub goes to move left or right, go ahead. He can't really move, right? Try to pry yourself free, whatever. Yep, try to go the other way. Yep, he can't really move, but I'm gonna have to use my arms to hold him, right? I'm having to use my arms to hold him nonstop. I can't use my arms to aggressively attack him, to try to do anything to advance my position, right? So it limits me somewhat. So we're gonna look at kind of like a little bit of a trick, a little bit of kind of a quick, dirty thing here. Rob Harris might even call it a pro tip, to be able to allow myself to move my hands if I want to. So if I get to that exact same position with him clenched against the wall, and I'm here, and I've got him pinned against the wall. If I just slide my forehead up and pin his head against the wall, just like this. Now if I take my hands off, move off the wall, Hub. So by using my head to pin his jaw and pin his head against the wall, I limit his ability to move, and I also free up my hands. Now obviously I wouldn't try to just do it no hands to say, hey look Mom, no hands. I'm gonna use my hands to do something else. So we'll kind of do a simulation here. I pin him against the wall right here, right from this position. If I wanted to punch him, if I wanted to grab his arm, maybe short up here, or maybe even from this position if I wanted to throw a punch or two, and then if I wanted to kind of all at once drop down and get his leg, I could be free and mobile enough with my hands, drop down, scoop his leg, and then dump him on the ground, go right into a takedown. So again, using my head to pin the guy's head against the wall right there, and I'll just kind of slide it up his chest. I'll find his jawline, his chin with the top of my head, and then I'll smash it to the wall. I can pin a guy up against the wall. I can limit and decrease his ability to move. I can free up my hands to attack him, right? And be able to, whether that attack is throwing a punch, manipulating his arm, doing any of this kind of stuff. Also, Hub was probably less likely to try to punch me in the face while I had you pinned up against the wall than he would have been before, because instead he's thinking about defending his own face instead of trying to maybe do me damage. So a nice, quick and dirty little trick for when you clinch somebody and put them up against the wall. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe.